Hi everyone, my name is Erica Marie and I'm known as the Chakra Analyzer. So today I wanted to address a few things that have been coming up for Lightworkers. Many Lightworkers have contacted me asking me, what do you mean by being balanced? How do I get balanced? Once I'm balanced, how do I stay balanced? And of course, what is the reasoning, or what does that look like, and how does it manifest here into my material world once I am balanced? Okay, so I decided that I was going to draw this out for you all because I feel like a lot, I learn, visually when things are explained to me visually. I also want to mention that this is everything I'm about to share with you in this video is what comes from within me, what I have been guided, and what resonates with me as a light worker, okay? I did not research this, within the 3D, rabbit holes of information that's separated and, navigating through. This information is coming, from higher dimension, not the 3D fact checker dimension. It's the higher dimension, okay? So this is why I want everyone to change their perspective. So instead of looking up, I'm going to take a look down and explain this to you, okay? So I'm going to start up here in what I call the 5th dimension, okay? There are higher dimensions. I'm not going to address those at this time. I'm going to talk about the 5th dimension, the 4th dimension, briefly, and then the 3rd dimension, which is our material physical world that manifests before us like a hologram, okay? So in the 5D, this is where I believe heaven to be love and light, where the divine is and creation, where Jesus and Mother Mary and archangels and, guardian angels and, our spirit team are in the 5th dimension. This is where I believe, we create our soul contract to come here, okay? So 5th dimension, soul contract, okay? And what does our soul look like, okay? A bright light, yes, of course, but I'm talking about energies, okay? So remember, everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. So a balanced soul is going to have a divine feminine energy and a divine masculine energy within itself. This is a balance. So think of the yin and yang symbol, okay? Balance feminine and masculine. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about inside of us. We have divine masculine and divine feminine. And this is in what looks like to be a balanced state of being, a balanced soul, okay? So in the 5th dimension, you're balanced, you're in love and light is my 5th dimension, is what I call. And you are a soul and you're saying, okay, God, or, the creator, divine, whatever resonates with you, I am going to be a soul, like an undercover agent for God, God's warrior, and I'm choosing to be born here into the 3rd dimension, okay? That term, we're all born into sin. What does that mean? We are all born into the 3D, which is where the energy manipulation is happening. Energy manipulation. Okay, remember everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. And remember that I talk about anybody can tap into anybody's energy at any time. That's why you have to always remain spiritually sound so no one can infiltrate your energy, okay? Now, remember, if I can tap into your energy, I'm from a higher dimension. I'm from love and light. But the bad also know that they can tap into anybody's energy. And that's where infiltration happens, possessions happen, things like that. So that's why you always want to be mindful and you always want to stay spiritually sound and protected, okay? So getting back to, we are undercover agents and as light workers. So light workers, we're undercover agents, and we chose to come here to the 3D. So the 3D is God's world. God created this. Many people believe it's for the free will experiment. But because of the free will experiment, you know, you can call it the demon, the devil, the fallen angel, whatever resonates with you, has hijacked God's 3D world. Okay. So what does that look like? So when I'm talking about energy manipulation and being hijacked and free will, what does that all look like? Okay. So when your soul is being born here into your 3D, the carbon-based human body, carbon-based, which is also, you know, the 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons is the carbon. You know, the 6 being, that's why we get that negative connotation, because carbon-based beings can function in very low vibration. So low vibration is in the 3D. This is higher vibration. Okay, so we all want to be higher in vibration of love and light. So getting back to the 3D body. So when our souls enter the 3D body, we're going through an energy manipulation that's happening as we are going through the different dimension, okay? So this is my yin and yang symbol, and what that looks like in manifesting here in the material world is, okay, see how my line right here is in the center? Now it's off center. See my divine feminine energy? Oops, I forgot to color the divine feminine energy in. So this is divine feminine energy, and that's the divine masculine. Okay. So see down here how I drew the divine feminine energy smaller? The divine feminine energy is actually being suppressed by the divine masculine, but it's not just the divine masculine, it is the shadow side divine masculine. So see up here, the balanced yin and yang. This is the masculine side. And then we have the small shadow side masculine energy. When you come down here into the 3D, there is an energy manipulation taking place, making us all live in the masculine shadow side energy. So up here it's balanced. Down here, it's not balanced. Because this is no longer balanced, how does this manifest into the material world? What does that look like? Suppression. Suppression of the divine feminine energy. The divine masculine energy is also being taken over by the shadow side. And what does the shadow side look like? Narcissism, think of that, okay? Greed, power, control, insecurities, selfishness, okay? Crimes, you know, evil. Lightworkers, take a minute and think. When you look at the 3D material world and you see everything wrong with it, that is what's manifesting from the shadow side masculine energy taking over. And that's where we're all living. So now it's our free will to wake up from this and to see the truth. Instead of looking up, we need to be up here and look down. Okay? Another thing that comes from the shadow side masculine energy is separation, competition. When you are fully aligned and balanced, you become one, okay, with the divine. That's how you receive all your guidance, is when you are perfectly in alignment. So that's why we have to go through what's called ascension. So this is what you are looking like in your physical body, because this is the energy manipulation that's happening in your environment. Okay. So our 3D body, I'm running out of paper. Let me do this. Okay. So this is the environment. So not only is our environment being manipulated and all of the earth, our bodies, our 3D carbon-based human bodies, is also being manipulated due to the energy manipulation. Our chakra points, we do have 7 main ones. Other people may believe we have more. This is completely what resonates with me. These are the 7 main chakra points, okay? When we are open, when all our chakras are open, we have a perfect balance of energy flowing around us. And it looks like a rainbow, okay? See this energy manipulation we're all born in? It actually is cutting us off right here. This is where the veil of deception is. This is what resonates with me, okay? The reason why the veil of deception is happening right here in the solar plexus down is because who's ever doing this wants us to live in a low vibration and does not want us to come up to live in our heart center, which is right here, okay? This is why when you walk around in the 3D and you see people and you're like, they're doing like evil, acts, and you're like, do they, like, is there something wrong with them? Do they not have a heart? How could they do that? It's because they've never functioned from their heart. They've never been there. They don't know what that looks like. They don't know how that feels. So that's why you can sit there and just be like, how is this happening? This doesn't resonate. As a light worker, this doesn't resonate with me. Why am I here? Okay. It's probably some of the things that you think about. Well, you're here to balance yourself first and foremost, which is in the 3D, 4D, which is the energy around you, and then the 5D. So when you erase and move past this veil of deception right here, this is our telephone line of communication. So our chakras being balanced as our telephone line of communication up to God. Okay? The divine, whatever you resonate with. The story of Jesus, the true story of Jesus, God did send Jesus to come here. So Jesus was our way shower. Way shower. Who we follow to enlightenment. Okay? Jesus is our telephone line of communication. So we do go through Jesus to get to God. The true story of Jesus is what I'm talking about here. Is about ascension and the story we follow up to God. Now remember, everything has been hijacked. Information has been taken from us and hidden and separated into different things. That's why, religion hijacked spirituality, and then the term religion separated all the information into different religions. And it's basically like everything in the 3D is distorted to make us confused, to make us forget and dummy us down. But when you are spiritually sound, meaning all your chakras are in alignment, all your energy is running through you perfectly, you cannot be infiltrated by the deceit. You cannot be possessed or hijacked by the bad. And you can speak to God when you are in perfect alignment, because your telephone line of communication is not cut off anymore. Okay? So once you are in alignment, so many light workers, that's why you see, 1111, for example. Many light workers have what's called like a twin flame, where up here, your divine feminine, divine masculine energy is like cut in half. Not this way, but actually this way. So you come down here and you become balanced. That's why you see the 1111. And then your twin is coming down here to be balanced, 1111. And you both have to be whole within to come together. Now, not everybody does have a twin, that's fine. Not all light workers do. But the ones that do, just know that when you are fully balanced and your twin is fully balanced, that's when you come into union. That's why it's called a holy union. Now, the ones that aren't twins, you're just here to balance out the environment. You're here to balance Earth. You're here to help raise the vibration of humanity. You focus on getting balanced within yourself to be fully aligned. And you're not even realizing when you are walking around other people, other human beings, like let's say, for example, you go to the grocery store and you're fully balanced, you're fully aligned, you're functioning up here in the high vibration of love and light. You can walk past somebody who's still down here living below the veil of deceit. You can actually trigger their awakening just by walking past them, okay? Your high vibration is very, very powerful, very powerful. That's why this is being hidden from us. This is being kept from us, because the higher, vibration we are, the more powerful we are, and the more we can trigger other people to wake up. And in turn, we are helping the rest of humanity ascend. Okay? The rest of humanity will continue to ascend. The more us light workers stay in alignment and ascend first, we help others. Okay? The overall goal and what God wants us to do is to come here, to become balanced, use our free will to see past the deception, whatever the illusion, the programming. Once we do that for ourselves, then in turn this helps the rest of humanity. Okay? So I'm going to stop my video here. Please message me. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. My contact information is on Facebook under my Chakra Analyzer page, and you can email me at chakraanalyzer@gmail.com. Okay? Thank you. Everybody have a great Independence Day. Bye.